Morning, Tom Bird, Draycote Fishery Manager. We're here today at Eyebrook. Going to do a little bit of filming out in a boat fishing today with Lloyd, the Eyebrook Fishery Manager. So Lloyd, how do you think we're going to approach today? Obviously it's bright, breezy, not ideal conditions.
Yeah, well, the fish are naturally feeding on damsels at the minute, so I think we should target the damsel feeders. Maybe even start off with some Jesus booby on the point, an olive booby on the point, small nymphs above it. Just put it across the wind and hold on. Later in the day, hopefully, should be able to catch on blue damsels as the adults start to hatch off. But we'll just see how we get on, really.
Lovely. Well, we're going to go get set up now, get in the boat. We'll talk you through our leader setup and fly choice a little bit later on, but let's get fishing.
Yeah, so I'm just quickly going to talk about the setup we're going to use today. I'm going to go with a floating line. We are going to be fishing in relatively shallow water. If you think about the damsel moving into the margins and then hatching off in the shallow water, crawl up the weed beds, hatching off. So we're going to be kind of fishing in them sort of shallow areas, hence the reason I'm going for the floater. Tippet I'm going to use the Rio Fluoroflex Strong. Two sort of diameters I'm looking at. First one is the 3X. 8.8 pound, really reliable, really strong. However, because we are fishing in really shallow water and the bright conditions, I might even scale that down to the Fluoroflex Strong 4X, which is a 7.3. That's kind of going to be my setup, floating line with Fluoroflex Strong. Yeah, so that's the leader setup all complete. Just to talk you through it quickly. Obviously, we've gone for that floating line, but because I'm going to fish in relatively shallow areas and over the top of the weed, I've gone for two boobies. I've gone for a Jesus booby on the point and an equal density damsel booby on the top dropper with a couple of nymphs in between it. Suggestive nymphs, because obviously it's not just damsels that are feeding on as other nymphs as well. Spacings, I've gone for an 18-foot leader in total. I've got 6 foot from my fly line to my top dropper, and then from the top dropper to the middle droppers, and then to the point it's 4 foot between each one, which gives a total length of 18 foot. Here we are then, we're up at Stoke Dry, right at the top end, literally about 150 metres off the term rafts and the buoy line. We're just simply going to drift across Stoke Dry and work our way down towards sort of the basin area, just working our way along that sort of bank all the way across Stoke Dry until we pick up some fish. Yeah, just had the first fish of the day, having just missed one. Took the Jesus booby on the point, literally cast out, strained it up, and it's on it pretty quick. Yeah, just had the second one. Once again, it came to the bejesus booby. It came mid-retrieve, right, so I hadn't just cast out or come right at the end. It came mid-retrieve, but obviously indicates that the fly's in the right area, doing the right thing. Yeah. Just going to swap my top dropper. I had that small neutral density booby on. I don't think it's quite working for me. Alright, so I'm just going to swap it over to a foam daddy. There's a couple of reasons for that. The other reason is I'm going to swap it is it's got quite a bit of UV in it. And I think some days UV can have the adverse effect. Yes, it can be an attractant, but it also can put fish off. So let's take it off and see how we get on with that foam daddy on the top dropper.
We've seen quite a few fish moving on the top. As a result, we've changed the setup slightly. We've gone for a blue daddy imitating the adult damsel, and also a tan daddy. Obviously it is different coloured damsels hatching off. There's tans, olives, so we're going to fish these right up in the surface and hopefully cover a few of the feeding fish that are taking the adult damsels. So let's see if we can get into some. So that one's taken the tan foam daddy. I actually took it just as I was lifting off, so a slight bit of movement in the fly.
Yeah, just had a quick change of flies again. After fishing obviously the two foam daddies, I've now gone back to more or less the original setup, which is a sort of damsel booby on the point, a couple of nymphs above it. We're just going to give that a bash and see how we can get on. Try and pick up a few more of these damsel feeders. That's the end to a fantastic day here at Eyebrook. We've caught
some cracking fish, even in the bright sunshine, right up in the shallows at Stoke Dry. We've been catching on damsel patterns, and it just shows that if there's food there, the fish are willing to stay in the shallow water despite the warm, bright conditions. So if you've got any queries, drop a comment in the comment section below and we'll answer them about any of the things we've been fishing today. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the latest videos that are coming out, and if you want to book a boat on iBook, give the lodge a call on 01536 770 264. Thanks for watching.